the opposite of a market leader?
So we come up with the term market leader is because of this thing that we've been using to predict real estate sales, which is called leading indicator. Does it make sense? And we have spoken about this couple of times before. The biggest issue with the market, right, is that most people are using lagging indicators. Does it make sense? Once it's out on the news, it's all news. Back then, before we talk about the landed game, before we talk about the resale condo one bidder, right, nobody was talking about it. Once it's clocked in, the price have increased, it's reported in the news, it's old news, it's over, right? So what we want to understand is that there's two parts to this, is that how are you going to identify if you are a market lagger in a buyer's market? And more importantly, today we're going to share a principle of what is it like to be lagger and what is it like to be leader in the buyer's market. And this is the first segment for today. So when it comes to market lagger, right, one of the key issue is that people are very inward focused, right? They get very jaded when it comes to noise. Anybody know noise? Everywhere is telling you that there will be a property bubble and it's gonna burst. Anybody heard of this narrative before? Raise your hand. And it seems like this bubble never burst, right? Everybody keep poking then never burst one in Singapore. So this property bubble, right? Then they talk about one biggest pain as real estate investor. So what is the biggest pain as a real estate investor? Interest rate.
Yes.
Anybody?
Good.
Very sian by interest rate. Raise your hand. Anybody? Very jaded by interest rate. Yeah. So it's all-time high, right? And it affects positive cash flow. It affects growth as well. So this is the issue. Most people are surrounded in this, right? And they are trapped. So when they are in all-time fear, what do people do? When in all-time fear, what do you think people do? They're worried about the market. The interest rate is all-time high. Come, shall I answer? What do people do in markets like this? What do they do? Nothing. Very good. I give you a round of applause. Very good.
Hey,
Nothing.
thank you, Joseph. Well done.
Honestly, nothing is a very good answer.
Yes.
Because
Actually, it's the correct
Most do
answer.
nothing, most do nothing.
And it's the term that I'm actually looking for.
Because doing nothing is better than doing something wrong, right?
Yep.
What happens when someone is lagging?
Yeah. So it's don't be an ostrich.
So don't stuck your head in, don't ignore. In fact, when the market is rough, it's the best chance to look around for opportunity. In a market bull run, I see a lot of people opening up property gurus, looking at real estate price non-stop, right? But actually, that's one of the best chance right now. If you were to open up property guru, you can start to identify trends, property who are hanging, which area who are selling low, right? And those open up tons of opportunity. Just like a business time interview that I had yesterday as well. They asked me where's the opportunity, right? I think it's really about searching for it right now. And how do we really search for it, right? It's this. This is a very big word that we use in our research, right? And it's something that you guys should really learn as well. It's called lag, right? But lag is that market usually responds by showing some indicator and then responding afterward. Does it make sense, guys? So there'll be some indicator and then you go forward as well. So in this process today, we have spot quite a few lags that's going on right now, that if you identify such trend, then you know how to invest forward in Singapore and in the global market.